Welcome to today's explosive entertainment scoop, folks. We're diving right into the jaw-dropping drama that unfolded on the set of Loose Women, where rock legend Rod Stewart found himself in the middle of a heated showdown with panelist Denise Welch. It all started innocently enough during a promotional appearance for Rod's latest album tour. The audience was buzzing with excitement as the iconic singer, known for hits like Maggie May and Ya, Think I'm Sexy, took his seat among the lively ladies of the show. Denise, ever the outspoken personality with her no-holds-barred opinions, wasted no time in steering the conversation toward Rod's colorful personal life. She probed about his multiple marriages and his reputation as a ladies' man, questioning if his rock star lifestyle had mellowed with age. Rod, at 80 years young, chuckled at first, sharing anecdotes from his wild days with a twinkle in his eye. But things took a turn when Denise pressed on about his views on modern feminism and how they aligned with his past lyrics. Rod defended his artistry, saying it was all in good fun and reflective of the era. But Denise wasn't having it. She accused him of being out of touch, citing specific songs that she felt objectified women. The tension built as Rod fired back, calling her comments politically correct nonsense, and insisting that music should be enjoyed without overanalysis. The other panelists tried to mediate, but the exchange escalated quickly. Denise raised her voice, pointing out societal changes and how celebrities like him influence perceptions. Rod, not one to back down, stood up abruptly, his Scottish accent thickening with frustration. "I've been in this business longer than you've been breathing, lass!" he exclaimed, causing gasps from the audience. The host attempted to cut to commercial, but Rod continued, waving off the producers who approached the stage. Denise shot back with, "Well, maybe it's time to retire if you can't handle a real conversation." The studio erupted in a mix of cheers and boos, and just like that, security was called in. Rod was escorted off the set amid the chaos, leaving viewers at home stunned. This fiery clash has since gone viral, with clips circulating on social media faster than you can say hot legs. Fans are divided, some siding with Rod for his unfiltered honesty, others praising Denise for standing her ground. What do you think? Was it a setup for ratings or genuine bad blood? Stick around as we break down the aftermath, including reactions from fellow celebrities and what this means for Rod's public image. But first, let's rewind to how this all began. Rod Stewart, born Roderick David Stewart in 1945, rose to fame in the 1960s with bands like the Jeff Beck Group and Faces before launching a solo career that spanned decades. He sold over 250 million records worldwide, earning him a spot in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame twice. Loose Women, on the other hand, is ITV's flagship daytime talk show, featuring a panel of women discussing current events, personal stories, and celebrity interviews. Denise Welch, a former actress turned presenter, joined the show in 1999 and is known for her candid discussions on mental health, addiction, and relationships. Her fiery personality has led to memorable moments before, but nothing quite like this. As the segment progressed, Rod tried to lighten the mood with a joke about his knighthood, but Denise pivoted to his family life, asking about his 8 children from various relationships. Rod shared heartwarming stories, but Denise challenged him on co-parenting dynamics in the spotlight. That's when the sparks really flew. Rod felt ambushed, accusing the show of twisting his words for drama. "This isn't journalism. It's a witch hunt!" he bellowed. The audience was on the edge of their seats, and social media lit up in real time. Hashtags like Rod and Denise and Los Women drama trended within minutes. In the end, Rod's abrupt exit left the panel scrambling to fill the airtime, with apologies issued post-break. This incident highlights the clash between old school rock stars and modern media scrutiny. Will Rod return to the show? Unlikely, but the buzz is undeniable. Stay tuned for more details! Picking up from where we left off. The fallout from Rod Stewart's dramatic exit on Loose Women has been nothing short of sensational. In the hours following the broadcast, Rod took to his Instagram, posting a cryptic message. Some people just can't handle a bit of rock, roll spirit. Cheers to the real fans, accompanied by a photo of him raising a glass. Denise Welch, not one to shy away from controversy, responded via Twitter with, "Standing up for what I believe in isn't drama, it's integrity. Wishing Rod all the best." The exchange has sparked a media frenzy, with tabloids dissecting every word. Experts weigh in. Is this a generational divide, or just good TV? Rod, with his storied career, has faced scandals before, from tax evasion accusations to high-profile divorces. But this feels personal. Denise, who has openly shared her battles with depression and sobriety, positions herself as a voice for empowerment. Fans have flooded comment sections, some calling for a boycott of the show, others applauding Denise's boldness. Celebrity pals have chimed in too. Mick Jagger reportedly sent Rod a supportive text, while Sharon Osbourne tweeted her take. Loose Women lives up to its name. Loose lips sink ships. The show's producers issued a statement. We value diverse opinions and regret any discomfort caused. Rod remains a legend in our eyes. But behind the scenes, sources say tensions were high even before the cameras rolled. Rod arrived fashionably late, decked in his signature leopard print, and clashed with wardrobe over his outfit. Denise, fresh from a heated panel debate, was in no mood for pleasantries. As the interview kicked off, Rod charmed with tales of his Celtic FC passion and his model railroad hobby, but Denise steered toward hotter topics. How do you reconcile your Playboy image with today's Fight Me Too movement? She asked pointedly. Rod laughed it off initially, but as she persisted, his demeanor shifted. I've evolved, darling. We all have, he replied tersely. The back and forth intensified, with Rod questioning Denise's own past headlines. You've had your share of drama too, he quipped, referencing her memoirs. Denise fired back. At least I own it without excuses. The audience gasped as Rod stood, mic still in hand, declaring, I'm done with this rubbish. Producers rushed in, cutting the feed, but not before the moment was captured. This has boosted Loose Women's ratings sky high, proving controversy sells. Rod's team is spinning it as a principled stand, while Denise gains allies in feminist circles. What's next? A potential lawsuit? Unlikely, but apologies might be in order. Meanwhile, Rod's tour tickets are selling out. Nothing like bad publicity. Let's explore Rod's history with TV appearances. From Top of the Pops to The Voice, he's no stranger to the screen, but clashes are rare. Denise, with her Coronation Street roots, thrives on debate. This incident echoes past Loose Women rows, like with Katie Hopkins or Kim Woodburn. Social media polls show 55% side with Rod, 45% with Denise. Age plays a factor. Older fans back the rocker, younger ones the panelist. The video clips have amassed millions of views, with edits set to Rod's songs for irony. One viral meme shows Rod kicking a football with the caption, "Kicked off loose women." Humor aside, it raises questions about celebrity interviews. Where's the line between probing and provoking? Rod, knighted in 2016, embodies enduring stardom, but adapting to woke culture challenges him. Denise, at 67, represents resilience. Perhaps a reconciliation episode. Dream on. For now, the drama simmers. Delving deeper into the psyche behind the clash, let's analyze what might have triggered such a visceral reaction from both parties. Rod Stewart, a survivor of prostate cancer and a philanthropist, often portrays a tough exterior masking vulnerability. Denise Welch, advocate for mental health awareness, brings her lived experiences to every discussion. Their exchange touched on sensitive themes: gender roles, aging in entertainment, and accountability. Rod felt attacked on his legacy, while Denise saw an opportunity to challenge outdated norms. Post-incident, Rod's wife Penny Lancaster, a Loose Women alum herself, defended him in a statement. Rod is passionate. That's what makes him great. Interestingly, Penny's past on the show might add layers. Did old grudges play a role? Denise received support from panelists like Nadia Sawalha, who posted, "Debate is our DNA. Sometimes it gets real." The episode's full transcript reveals escalating barbs. Rod calling Denise feisty but misguided. Her retorting, arrogant but entertaining. When Rod stormed off, he muttered expletives caught on hot mic, fueling further speculation. ITV bosses are reviewing protocols for guest handling, amid calls for better moderation. This isn't Rod's first rodeo with controversy. Remember his 2004 feud with Elton John or his 2021 anti-vax comments. Denise has sparred with Piers Morgan and others. Their styles clashed like oil and water. Fan reactions vary globally. UK viewers split, US fans puzzled by the show. YouTube commentaries dissect body language. Rod's crossed arms, Denise's pointed gestures. Psychologists suggest ego clashes in high-stakes environments. Could this boost Rod's album sales? Early data shows a 20% spike. Denise's book sales might rise too. The show's format encourages raw talk, but at what cost? Past guests like Boris Johnson faced scrutiny, but ejections are rare. Rod's team claims editing misrepresented the exchange, demanding raw footage. Loose Women denies manipulation. Legal experts say defamation unlikely, as opinions were expressed. Social media amplifies everything. Trolls target both. Denise addressed haters. Water off a duck's back. Rod joked in a radio interview. Next time, "I'll bring my own panel." Humor diffuses, but scars remain. This event spotlights daytime TV's evolution from light chat to confrontational discourse. Rod, with 16 top 10 albums, remains a force. Denise, with her podcast, expands her reach. Perhaps a joint charity event could mend fences. Improbable, but entertaining to imagine. Meanwhile, parodies flood TikTok, with impersonators recreating the scene. One hilarious skit has Rod singing, "Do I Think I'm Sexy?" mid-argument. The cultural impact, reinforcing stereotypes or sparking dialogue, time will tell. For now, it's the talk of the town. As the dust settles, let's examine the broader implications of this loose women debacle for the entertainment industry. In an era of cancel culture, How do icons like Rod Stewart navigate shifting sands? Denise Welch's stance resonates with younger audiences demanding accountability. This clash mirrors larger debates in Hollywood, from Me Too reckonings to ageism. Rod's defenders argue free speech. Critics say evolution is key. The show's viewership surged 30% post-episode, proving drama drives numbers. Advertisers love it, but at risk of backlash. Rod's upcoming concerts now include banter about the incident, turning lemons into lemonade. Denise gains invites to speak on empowerment panels. Panelists reflect. Colleen Nolan said, "We all have off days." The production team faced internal reviews. Whispers of script tweaks to amp tension. Guest bookings might suffer. Will listers shy away? Unlikely. Publicity is gold. Rod's biography updates could include this chapter. Denise's memoir sequel. Possible. Fan petitions circulate for a rematch. Media outlets like The Sun and Daily Mail feast on details, with exclusives from insiders. One claims Rod refused to shake hands pre-show. Another says Denise prepped tough questions. Truth or hype? The blurred line fuels interest. Internationally, translations spread the story. French tabloids dub it La Scandale Stewart. Australian fans relate to Denise's directness. Rod's Scottish roots add national pride angle, some call it English bias. Denise, from Tyneside, represents northern grit. Class dynamics subtly play in. This reminds of historic TV blow-ups, like Joan Rivers vs. Johnny Carson. Modern twists instant virality. Rod's net worth, over $300 million, cushions blows. Denise's, modest by comparison, but influence grows. Philanthropy unites them. Both support cancer causes. Common ground ignored in heat. Post-show, Rod partied with mates. Denise enjoyed family time. Resilience shines. What's next for loose women? Stricter guidelines or more edge? Balance key. For Rod, tour continues. For Denise, panels beckon. This saga entertains, educates on discourse. Reflecting on eyewitness accounts, the studio atmosphere was electric that fateful day. Audience members report palpable tension from the start. One fan said, Rod seemed jovial, but Denise's eyes said otherwise. As questions flew, whispers among crew hinted at escalation. When Rod rose, security moved swiftly, avoiding physicality. Post-exit, the panel regrouped awkwardly, joking to lighten mood. Backstage, Rod vented to handlers. Denise composed herself. Apologies exchanged privately. Sources differ. Publicly, both maintain dignity. Rod's music catalog sees streaming boosts. Classics revisited. Denise's social following swells. Analysts predict long-term gains. This highlights gender dynamics in media. Male guests grilled harder. Or fair play. Rod's chivalry questioned. Denise's aggression noted. Biases abound. Educational value teaching conflict resolution. Schools use clips for debates. Comedy shows parody endlessly. SNL sketch incoming. Likely. Rod's humor kicked off. I walked with style. Denise. Empowered exit. Mutual respect beneath. Perhaps. Industry peers advise caution. Elton John quips. Welcome to my club. Rod. Feuds fade. Friendships form. Loose women's legacy. Bold talks. Rod's. Timeless tunes. This chapter closes, but echoes remain.